Good morning, everybody. Today is July 24th, and we are going to be doing our Christmas in July playlist today. I know, Christmas in July. It's kind of fun. So, yes, every song on this will be Christmas themed. What you're going to need today is your chair, a band for your legs, whatever band you have will work just fine for your legs. And if you have them, two pairs of weights. Now, if you do not own two pairs of weights, get the pair of weights that you do own, and then go get something out of your pantry. If you've got a gallon of vinegar, a gallon of water, something that's a little heavier or a little lighter than your weights that you can move around with. Not super important what it is. It just needs to be something that's different from your weights. All right. Let's get started. We're going to start off with a warm-up stretch. So get yourself in a position that you want to be in, and let's do it. All right, let's just go into a wide stance to begin with, and we're just going to rotate our hips. Make sure our back is with the program, yeah? And let's go the other way. All right, let's roll those hips back. Focus on the hamstrings, and we'll do our 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's roll it up. All right, stretch it up high. And then go to big open, shoulder blades together behind. Now you want to have your arms extended and long with your fingers open and wide. Let's press it up because you want your arms to activate. You want the muscles in your arms to activate. And back into big open here. And of course, this is a long, deep back stretch here. Let's roll those shoulders forward. Swirl your hands around and tuck your chin in, pulling those shoulder blades away from your spine. Get a little bit of stretch through there. Breathe it up. And gently release right into a little bit of a shoulder roll. All right, let's go right into our pickups here. Good. We want to wake up the quads. And then we want to wake up the glutes. So we're going to do our knee lifts. Just do about 4 of them for reasons, okay? And then ankles. Roll it one way. And then the other. And then other foot. One way. And then the other. Give yourself a good little shake out here. All right, so we're going to be doing an interval, which means we're going to be doing 2 things. One is going to be faster and one is going to be slower. So we're going to do high knee lifts across the room. So a big marching lift going forward. And then a quick step back, okay? So go ahead and get yourself in position. And you're just going to high knees forward. And then a little quick step back. And you don't have to be fast on the high knees. I want you to focus on getting them up. And then you just kind of jog yourself back there. And on the high knees, if you want to add something to it, when you go up on the knee, come up on your toe on the bottom leg. That changes it a little bit. It's almost a skip at this point. There we go. Good job, guys. Now let's see, I've got to think. Do this side. I got stuck doing one side and not the other. I had to think about it. Good. If you don't want to come up on your toes, you don't have to. We're almost done. Back it up and come to center. Woo. Heart rate is going there a little bit, yeah? All right, we're going to move sideways now. So make sure you're in a good space. And you can start by just doing a step touch. Okay. We got to wait for the end of the song. So you can do that. If you're confident of your feet, You can do a little shuffle. Okay. So take it to the point that you want it. So if you want it slower and deeper, then you go into that little kind of step hinge. If you want to have a little bit of a change up, do a little shuffle, front and back, and then do a little step hinge, front and back. That gives you a nice high and then a little low. Now, if you're not comfortable with the shuffle, then don't. Good. So, pick what works for you. I know you guys like to modify. You like to figure out what's going to work for you today. Good. Okay, take your passes slower. Let everything cool. And we're going to sit down on our chair with a light pair of weights or whatever pair of weights you happen to have. So, fast beat. So, fast feet. When you're ready, add some weight to it for about 10 counts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick it up. Go out. Weights down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to center. Arms long. We're going to have a break here in just a few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Roll your hips forward. Come back up. Just set your waist behind you for the moment. And just pick a pace to finish the song out with. So if you want to slow it down and try to lift higher, you can totally do that. Still going to work the same set of muscles because you're able to lift higher because you're doing slower. You can keep it low. All right. What's going to work for you? And breathe, people, breathe. Good. And slow it down. Ooh, and let's just go ahead and go right into a rock right here. Rock on your sits bones and stand up for me. Grab the weights that you would use for bicep curl. Whatever weights you're choosing to use for bicep curl, shake those legs out. Oh my Lord. Okay. Now, if you need to be near your chair or near a wall for bicep or for balance, you can always reach out and touch. But we're going to hold our legs nice and long. Take your left foot kickstand, right? And actually, when you do kickstand, let's just have it where your knee is still in place, right? If you can lift your toe, and hold that for me for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then let's shift it. We're going to go to the other side. So you want your knee even with your legs. You're not way back here like this. Lift your toe just a tad. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our toe to kickstand position. You can lift it or don't lift it, but we're going to curl. Okay. Take your toe to kickstand position, turn your palms. If you want to lift your toe, lift it. If you don't, then don't. And let's curl for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot down, switch feet, right foot back. Hands go to curl position, lift and lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. I want you to take your chair. I'm going to pause it for just a moment here because I want us to have the time to do the drill that's coming up. It's 2 minutes long. All right. Take your chair so that it faces along the longest part of the room. Okay. So my long part of the room is this way. I'm going to put my chair right here so I can walk into the longest part of the room. I have both of my sets of weights at my chair. So if you have 2 sets of weights, put them there. If you don't, your set of weights and whatever else you have. So you can always you can have an empty hand. You can have both hands full. This is the beauty of this drill, is that you're constantly changing what's going on. Okay. So what we'll do is we're going to sit on the front edge of our chair. You're going to pick up a pair of weights. Mine are not going to match. You'll stand up, walk across your room, walk backwards, sit down, change what you have in your hands. So like I said, you could have an empty hand. You can have both hands full. Always have something different in your hands. Okay. So there we go. That's what we're going to do. We're going to stand, walk backwards, sit down, change, stand, walk backwards, sit down and change. That's what we're going to do. Everybody. Yes, we're good. Thumbs up. All right, here we go. Arms are long when you stand up. Simply walk forward. Go walk backwards. Find your chair. Change what's going on. So if you have 2 pair of weights, you can change to where it's the same. And then change one out so it's different. Stand. Move backwards. Sit down. I'm going to put 2 weights in one hand and have nothing in the other hand. And then I'm going to change that to the other side. So there's so many ways that you can change this. And you don't have to walk fast. You can walk normal. You're carrying in groceries unless you're trying not to fry yourself on a 100,000-degree day. Okay. Picking up more. So challenge yourself. Can you do 2 weights? Can you do no weights? All right, I'm going to put that one down and that one down. Good. So basically the longest grocery haul ever, you guys. Seriously. Let's do one more pass. And come back to center. Here's what I want you to adjust your chair so that you're back at center. If you had to change from that. I'll put my heavy ones there, get my light ones. Okay, sit down on the front edge of your chair with your lighter set of weights if you have them. All right. We're going to stand up, reach overhead, sit down, and then hinge forward like this. So everybody stand up with me. Stand up, reach, come down, sit, hinge towards the floor, stand up, reach. So you're going to reach up, sit, and then you're going to reach down. Now make sure when you're reaching down, you're protecting your lumbar. You're not curving your back. Okay? You can actually open the knees and go through the center if you want to do that. If that's going to help you to do your lowering better, I like it. Good. And this doesn't have to be fast either, you guys. Take your time. Focus on your form. Excellent. All right, we're going to do one more. Go ahead and sit down. All right. Go ahead and put your weights away. If you have your band handy, or if you don't, go ahead and grab it. We're going to get that on and around our ankles before the next song starts. And do yourself a favor, check your band for any cuts or tears while you're at it. I'm going to pull my chair out of the way. All right, banded ankles. We're going to do diagonal step outs. So we're going to stay up nice and tall, and we're just going to step here and then back at a diagonal. That wasn't as diagonally as I could have gone. Here and then here. So there are 4 diagonals to go to. Your pattern. So if you want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, if you want to do 4, 3, 2, 1, if you want to do 1, 3, 4, 2, any way you want. But step to the diagonal. We've already done lateral, which is the side to side. We've done front to back, which is the sagittal. We want to step lateral. And let's add something to that. So we're going to step left front. So step left front, add a little turn, and come back. So we're going to step left back, add a little turn. So whichever direction you're stepping is the direction you're going to add your little turn to. So we're getting that spinal rotation, some transverse movement. Because a lot of times we step and we turn to do something. So we're working on resistance on our legs, balance movement. It doesn't have to be big, doesn't have to be fast. Good form. You have the time to stand there. Make the turn. Come back. Excellent. Good turn here. All right, come back to center for me. Take the band up to calf level or below knees. Give it a little stretchy stretch. Gonna be passive there and pick up your weights. We're gonna do oblique abs, so you can go heavier if you like. We're gonna start off with our hands right here. We don't normally start with them here, but you gotta relax your shoulders. Now, because we're in the hardest position, we're not going super fast. You've got to get your body a chance to carry 12 pounds on your shoulders and tilt sideways. Good. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Now bring your hands right out here to 90 degrees, okay? So they're 90 degrees in front of you. And you're going to do the same thing. Elbows are still going. Think of it as bad driving. You're leaning your whole body into the turn. And this is the heaviest steering wheel that you've ever had. No power steering. You want to hard over? No, don't do that. Now, my weights are only moving simply because my arms are being tilted. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take them down nice and long right here. And again, the arm movement happens simply because you're shifting the shoulders and they move because of gravity. Good. Come to center. Okay, take it nice and long. Now, we're going to do just short and fast. So there's not a pause. It's not deep. So basically, you just have to make a fist with your muscles around your belly button and still breathe at the same time. So it means you can't hold your breath. You have to make your muscles do it. Good. You want to add a little tilt towards the back of the knees. You can take your shoulders back just a little bit too. So you're almost leaning back. Make sure you haven't locked your knees out when you do this. And walk your way back up to nice and tall. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to put the weights down and take off the band. We have 2 things left to do. The other one is our other abs. You're like, wait, there's more? There's always more. Always more. Sit on your chair. And we're going to take one weight and put it between our feet at the bottom. And you're going to tilt your feet. Now, I know you can't see my feet. I'll turn them sideways. So, I just have it right there where my arch bridge is. I can sort of lift it, but my toes are tilted up. All right. And then I'm going to take my other weight right here. Thumbs are sticking out and touching my collarbone. Belly button is forward. Square on this chair corner. And then I'm going to roll back to my 75 and pulse. All right. Now, I'm only sideways so that you can see what my feet are doing with this weight. And as I lift, I'm doing a little rock with my feet as well, as if I'm lifting the weight. So my legs stay engaged. I'm going to take them out a little further just for my own comfort level. I can actually lift it when I want to do that. So that little up and down keeps the legs engaged. Notice I'm not going very far back with my back. So it's all working right in here. Come up. Okay, let the weight go. Legs are still in ab position. Bring this weight down. I want you to put it right above your belly button. So push it into your tummy. Elbows are out. We're going to tilt and tilt. So by pushing the weight into your stomach, you're going to feel those muscles as you tilt to the side. They're going to push against that weight. And you're going to say to yourself, I have abs. Okay? Even with any insulation, you need to be pushing enough that you're feeling some resistance from your muscles in your stomach, okay? So we're doing a little bit of a transverse turn. That's the rotation on the spine. Forward and done. All right. Put your weights down to the side. Sit forward on your chair. Give yourself a little rock. And let's breathe our hands up. And down. And again. And down. We're going to take our left elbow to our right knee, and we're really going to try to turn that right shoulder back as far as you can go and take your head with it. So if you want to take your right hand to the chair, and then bring that left knee over, kind of rest your face there and just kind of give it a nice little twist. Be careful of your lumbar. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax your right shoulder. Lift your head up and slowly uncurl everything. Some rotation through there. Left hand to the chair. Gotta find my chair. Bring that right elbow to the knee, and rest your head there and turn and look for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax your left arm and let it slide down. Lift your head up. Be careful. All right. Rock. Walk your feet out. I want you to take your feet out so your legs are long, you're on the back of your heels, and your toes are up. And I know you can't see this, mainly just because the way this is done. It looks like this. And just pull your toes towards your knees so that you feel your calves in that stretch. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now slowly bring one foot in really close so that's underneath you, and bring the other foot in just as close. And you're just going to let your toes, and you're going to feel that coming out of your foot into the front of your shin. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now push up on your toes and hold that for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your feet to normal position. If you can, lace your fingers, and you're going to invert your hands, but you're not going to press, okay? So if you have any finger issues, we're not pressing, all right? We're just going to extend the arms only as far as you can handle it, and then we're just going to raise. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then let it come down. Turn your hands back and let them come down. Unlax, and we are done. Thank you guys for joining me today, and I'll catch you on the flip side.